I've been making future humans from a list of speculative evolution prompts called Man After March by Reddit user Keeper of Bees and Truth. I already compiled the first 8 entries into a full video, so here's some more. These might be the worst ones yet, so enjoy! The projectiles, while not actually being projectiles themselves, are genetically engineered to serve as artillery. They have large, hollow growths on their backs to act as a barrel. Obviously, having a built-in cannon isn't easy, so their bodies are designed to stay upright despite the recoil. Projectiles can't load the shells in themselves, so smaller humanoids tend to them. Their cannons are designed to avoid leaking high temperatures into the main body, although they can't fire too often lest they get too hot. At the backs of these barrels is a sturdy structure for igniting the shells. Projectiles can usually be taken out by a very high-caliber bullet to their face or chest, although they often stay near the back of the battlefield and attack from long range. The Gamer of the Future is a sculpture meant to warn of various problems caused by gaming. However, it became the name for a genetically engineered species of human designed to serve as computer operators. Their bodies are curled up to rest in a chair, without the ability to easily walk. These humans have legs designed as an extra pair of arms and long necks to view the screen more closely, or provide a greater range of motion while remaining seated. The main reason for their creation was to operate computers better than AI, with surprisingly intelligent brains. While they often do have implanted chips to access virtual reality, their brains are designed with the inability to be hacked and controlled if these chips get a virus. If abnormal brain functioning occurs beyond a certain level, they may die. In the ruins of a city scout the descendants of humans genetically engineered to be immune to disease. This was what allowed them to survive, avoiding the plague that wiped out the rest of the survivors in the area. These humans were originally created for search and rescue operations, and to survive if humanity was destroyed. And while these localized plague bombings did not end the human species entirely, they're still the only people left in many areas. These humans' faces were designed to avoid entry from bacteria and viruses, with compound eyes and a proboscis lined with organs designed to clean the mouth of dangers. They also have 4 organs in their bodies for the same purpose. Their hair has 2 layers, with a hydrophobic exterior, and an interior designed to grow various fungi that drip antibacterial liquids. The Gluttons are adapted to filter feed massive amounts of plankton out of the water. Related to Day 2's raft, their fingernails form into branching filter-like structures held out at their sides. They can strain out the plankton they catch with these structures using their teeth. Their legs have not formed into a tail to help with stabilization and turning, but they're still powerful swimmers. Barnacles and fish often make their homes on the sides of these giants. The Gluttons' method of filter feeding is rather inefficient, so they're constantly combing through their filters and seeking out rich waters. Yet another descendant of genetically engineered humans, this species has a mouth designed to drill through stone. They have 2 freely spinning blades made from metal-reinforced teeth. These blades are connected to a pair of axles and spun by gears powered by 2 tongues. The blades can actually fuse back with the body during sleep, to be regenerated. They don't usually drill through solid rock, preferring to use their blades during burrowing to break apart particularly dense areas, or cut through tough food while eating. These humans' ancestors had faster metabolisms and sharpened, extra durable blades thanks to their diets. The Endoparasite is a future human evolved to live inside megafauna. They make their home in the digestive tract, stealing nutrients. Their faces are eyeless, relying on their weak sense of smell to snap up any food coming their way. Endoparasites have long bodies centered around digestion and reproduction, without much need to move. They'll constantly spew out offspring, some of which are expelled from the host, which then search for potential new hosts by crawling onto food sources. The largest of these endoparasites grow to about a foot long. The Supermen were originally genetically engineered as essentially superheroes, but quickly became repurposed for war. Incredibly brutal, these biological super soldiers have muscles that can push as well as pull, allowing their surprisingly flexible bodies to perform amazing feats of strength and speed. They have thick, dense bones to support these muscles, and their brains are inside their torsos. Their eyes are covered in a layer of clear armor to protect against irritants, and they have replacement eyes that can be pushed forward when the first pair are destroyed. These humans don't have many weaknesses. They can sometimes be taken out with high-caliber bullets, but artillery and explosives are far more reliable, although sometimes they can tank a hit from an actual tank, especially when wearing armor. Their main weakness are their incredibly fast metabolisms, requiring vast amounts of energy. Cut off their food supply and they'll quickly starve. The farmers are a species of humans specialized on pollination and frugivory, or eating fruit. They live in trees, with a long snout for reaching inside certain flowers. These humans go from plant to plant, lapping up nectar, and eventually eating the fruit they pollinated and distributing the seeds. They find these fruit with their large eyes. Adult farmers grow to about the length of a normal human hand.